Hi everyone, welcome to Luis Cisneros YouTube channel, and today's Polymer Clay tutorial is how to make the eyes for one-of-a-kind toddler. This is the material that we need to create our eyes, and we're gonna need a base for the base, including with the nose. That's when we left the previous episode. If you haven't watched it, here is the link. We're gonna need clay, and we're gonna need also the eyeballs that we previously done in other episode based on the proportional chart. The proportional chart you can download it from my website. We're gonna start by creating bigger holes, measuring with our eyeballs, so you will be able to put it inside and move them. So in that way we know it is the correct size, and we can position the eyes where we want it. As an example, they can look to the front, they can look down, they can look to the side, depending where you want it, so you can customize this. So just make sure that they really fit, and also they are at the same level, the two of them. Then with the dotting tool, we're gonna press and close that gap between the face and the eyeball. Then with the flat tool, we're gonna clean around the eye. After you clean the eye and make sure that it's even around the eye, we're gonna do the same with the other eye. Then we grab two identical pieces of clay to create the lower eyelid, and we create a large cylinder and we flatten against the eye, and this is just to cover the lower part of the eye. We use our needle tool just to sculpt and to make sure that it's in the position that we want, and we flat with the dotting tool. We're gonna add more clay just beside the nose, and this is to create the bridge that it has between the nasal bone and the cheeks. We use the dotting tool just to make sure that we apply it and we follow the silhouette without affecting our nose or already the lower eyelid. We continue that so we can start adding also the fat that toddlers and babies has to the cheek. We haven't added the cheek, but this is just the top of the cheek that will be added later. Use your needle tool just to reach in parts that your dotting tool cannot. We do the same in the other side, so we first put the lower eyelid. Then we add the other piece of clay that is between the bridge of the nose and the cheeks. And then we also add the fat that is gonna be on the top of the cheek. And try to make equally the two sides, and for this you can use your dotting tool, your needle tool, and the point latex tool, just to make sure that the two of them are at the same level and they have the same volume. Clean if it is necessary with a brush. Now we're gonna start creating the lacrimal, and for this we need a really tiny piece of clay. Just make sure to put it in the corner, and you're gonna use your needle tool to be able to do this. So after creating a sphere, you place it where it belongs, and with the needle tool you start shaping. I use a flat pointy tool just to make sure that it is flat and also has the shape that I require. We create the two upper eyelids by starting with a cylinder, and then we make it the curve, and we flatten these so we can put it on the top of our eye. Measure before really pressing hard until you have the exact measure. Then you can create the silhouette, and you create the two of them so they are equally done. Then with the flat latex tool you can start pressing and incorporate it to your face. You can use the needle tool just to reach those places that you cannot reach with the flattened tool. Use your brush just to clean and make it even. Now we'll repeat the process in the other side for the other eye. Now for the last step, we're gonna add two pieces of clay, and one is gonna be the eyelid hooding and also the supraorbital forehead bone that it has on the top of the eyes. So just make sure that you have the 4 pieces of clay, 2 identical sets, since it's gonna be one from one side and then from the other one. So we add first the hood, and then we add the piece of the bone, and we incorporate these ones. Make sure that it goes around the upper eyelid, and with your needle tool you start incorporating those. I use my fingers especially to smooth them and to incorporate it, and use the flatten tool just to reach the parts that my fingers cannot reach. I use the point latex tool just to smooth the parts that I want to smooth, and again to reach just between the eye and the bridge of the nose. And with the help of the flat tool, I separate between the eyelid and the hood. We do exactly the same in the other side of the face. We incorporate the pieces of clay, and with the needle tool I help to incorporate even more without leaving any gap. I smooth with my fingers, and I use the latex tools just to smooth and the brush just to clean. Thank you for watching this episode of One of a Kind Toddler. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions, post them below the video. Don't miss the next episode, how to sculpt the cheeks, mouth, and chin for One of a Kind Toddler. And if you'd like to support this channel, don't forget to subscribe.